have been an addict for 17 years.
17 years.
17 years. Addiction works differently. It doesn't have to be mtu analala kwa mtaro. It simply means that you do not have control. The preacher for the day came in a bit late. Okay. So tukaingia na yeye. And as we were going in, he noticed that I was smelling.
Unanuka pombe.
Nanuka tu pombe. The someone was like directed to me. Alikuja kama amefunga hii mkono. And with a sling. Yes. He realizes his work na left on the keyboard. So rushes to the washroom. Nafungua hii. Nafunga hii hapo na then he came back.
Allah.
And my boss then I know he'll forgive me. Nimetoboa siri. Limwambia niliekewa mchele. No one starts drinking or using any other substance, the substance of their choice, wanting to be an addict or wanting to be addicted to that particular substance. But along the way, for different reasons, either genetically, what we say genetically predisposed. Yes. Some people are more exposed to addiction than others. I'd lost everything that I ever thought I had. Had lost friends, jobs, opportunities, respect, a lot of trust with people. And at this point, what I needed is just a new life.
Okay. Have you ever felt like your life is moving, but you're not? Like everyone is running forward, but you're stuck, walking, but going nowhere? That's what this treadmill feels like. And for some people, that's what life is. They try to get off, they try to leap forward, but no matter what they do, they end up stuck in the cycle of pain, of addiction, of regrets. Today I'm about to introduce to you a man who lived in that cycle for 17 years. A man who danced with a bottle. A man who lost time, friends, and almost himself. But what he didn't lose was the will to rise again. His story will shake you, but it will also awaken you. This is not a story of addiction. It's about the strength to climb out when everyone else gives up, and especially on you. And when everyone gives up completely on you. This is a story about hope and health and everything in between. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who would like to watch this kind of information, would like to hear your thoughts, and thank you and welcome to this YouTube channel. This is still Pika Narrage.
Amazing, amazing. Mike.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Welcome to this channel inaitagwa Pika Narrage.
Okay.
Hapa tunapikanga lakini bado pia tunazungumza, tunakuwa na mazungumzo kama haya. Okay. So I would like to thank you so much for kukuja. At least even wewe mwenyewe kukubali kuongelea kuhusu hii story. Nimekufanyia ka introduction kiasi, so I know people already know what's happening because last time we had a show like this. Na kwa comment section mkasema mnataka this kind of conversation. So today we decided to actually do man to man with none other than the man himself. Nataka ujiintroduce wewe mwenyewe. Waambie wewe ni nani and tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do and all that. So karibu sana.
So I'm Michael Wambogo, a recovery coach at Allsmiles Wellness Center. Okay. And I have been an addict for 17 years. 17 years. 17 years. Okay. You got it right. And it's important to note that I was not sober for 7 consecutive days. So that means in the 17 years, my occasions were many. They say there are those that drink occasionally. My occasions were quite many. But growing up, I'm a firstborn in a family of 4. I'm the firstborn. 2 boys, 2 girls. And I was raised pretty well in Christian ways. I'm an Anglican, having gone through all the processes. An Anglican, from baptism to confirmation, and to an extent of being in brigade. So, and I've gone through that. So my upbringing was quite good, and my background as well is I come from not a well upbringing background, but a fairly well-up family, modest family.
So kuna watu wanauliza recovery coach ni nini? Because your word labda ni mpya kwa watu wengi, so maybe you can just shed some light on who is a recovery coach so that at least we understand kitu unafanyanga.
Basically, having gone through the journey that I have been through, I've come to understand and get info in terms of recovery, the challenges, and just basically the journey. I'm in a position where I'm able to share my story and encourage someone else, and that's how I become a recovery coach.
Wow.
With the information acquired through my journey and through other sources.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you usually do it at Allsmiles Therapy Rehabilitation Center?
This is where we are based.
Amazing. So we are at Allsmiles Therapy Rehabilitation Center, where we'll actually be hearing the story of Mike as he shares his journey, his recovery journey, his history. We want to get to know all that, and his story ni juicy, guys, nawaambia. So without further ado, nataka tu yani to dive deep into your story. Mali ulianzia, when was the first time uliguza pombe? How was that experience for you now that you've told us you came from a very Christian background and you're the firstborn? So ilikuwaje ikaanza you started drinking? How did it start?
Growing up, I was not inclined to alcohol, and I think that is because of my upbringing. But along the way, I remember there's a time that we went to a party, an end of year party. I accompanied my dad then for that event. I don't quite have the details, but I remember I took something and I was excited. I don't have the details, but I was excited. Yeah. So that was the first interaction. That was alcohol. I don't know what kind of concoction that was, but yeah, it was alcohol. I was excited.
Is there something that your dad decided?
It's not my dad who.
Yes. You were just in an event with him.
I was in an event with him.
Okay.
And then I got my way into getting.
All right.
Back door.
How old were you then?
I was in form 3.
Form 3.
Yeah, I was in form 3. So form 3, form 4.
You're still a teenager.
Form 4
at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. We just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now unaona ako kwa hii situation. Kindly make sure that you reach out to Allsmiles Rehabilitation Center so that you get help. The numbers are right here. The contacts are right here. You can talk to us, you can talk to and you'll find amazing coaches, amazing recovery coaches that are actually going to take you throughout this journey. And I'm sure mtasaidia wakikuja mtasaidia.
Definitely.
Yes. So we can't wait to hear from you, to hear someone that you really want to help. Hapa hivi mambo inafanywa tofauti. We can guarantee you that we are going to do different, because kuna family members wengi sana wame give up on their loved ones who are ill, who are sick, who are actually suffering a disease that actually they can recover from it. Sindio?
Yes.
So ilifika lini then all of a sudden now you began maybe to start to regular drink?
I used to admire some of my relatives. I used to admire their way of life. And that probably I thought when I become of age or when I become mature, I'll also enjoy the same kind of a lifestyle. And that's how I waited until I cleared my form 4 and joined college in 2006. And that's when I started my drinking. Slowly until now. I got to 17 years.
Okay.
It's been a journey, and I was not always an addict for 17 years. But addiction or alcoholism is a progressive disease. So you start small, and then with time it progresses to other levels that I'll probably share.
I'm interested to know, what is this your relatives, these are your cousins, right?
Yeah.
What is this your relatives are doing that intrigues you? Or like, is kitu inabamba naweza taka, kwani nini wanafanya inakuintrigue?
You know the kind of stories that unakuja na story, some interesting stories, and you become eager. You want to have that experience. And just that lifestyle that you want to experience. That was basically it.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nasikia nataka pia mimi nikuwe kama wao. Because I thought they were enjoying. They drink, waulize maswali. You know, that kind of thing.
It looks fun.
It looks fun.
So you finish high school, you admire what they're doing, you go to college?
Yeah, I go to college, yes. I go to college immediately in 2006. And
ulienda kole wapi?
I went to College of Insurance in South Sea.
So
it's good to mention that I'm an insurance professional.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. That's my background, my professional background.
We actually used to live somewhere very close to
South Sea.
Yeah, well, actually an estate right directly opposite where the college was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I went
back in
2006 through to 2008.
Okay.
So that's for 2 years. Yeah. And
so
that's where my journey started. My journey with alcohol started. So I would drink with buddies, my colleagues, my fellow students. We would go for night outs, say on Fridays or Saturdays or just over the weekends. I don't quite remember how it spiraled into even weekdays. I do not have that in my memory, but soon enough I was getting myself drinking during the weekdays.
Okay.
And I think in the second year of my college, I was now starting to get late for classes. I didn't miss, but I would get late. We used to be picked at a point in town, opposite Holy Family Basilica, Garden Square.
Yeah.
That's where we used to be picked in the morning around 7:30. And in most cases, I would not make it on time. So I would have to use
you take out number 12.
Number 12C to South Sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that progressive nini ya kunywa pombe here and there, and now you're in college, you're enjoying your college life, umeanza kuchelewa. Is there any moment yenye unakumbuka vividly this particular thing happened that was so dramatic that you cannot forget while you are in college na ulikuwa unalewa? Or maybe ulikuwa mlevi?
I didn't have much of at that stage. But I remember those kidogo you get to a class, the lecture is going on.
Yes.
I was class rep by then.
You are class rep?
Yes.
Nabado?
So I have the roster and all that. And you're walking in, and I know lecturers would make some comments that were not very friendly, so that they didn't make me very comfortable. But then again, narudia to the same thing. So it became a norm.
It never hit you?
It never hit me that I had a problem at that point.
Okay. And was it affecting your education in terms of performance and what have you?
Luckily, I think I used to work extra. To be able to, I think, catch up. And also, I didn't mention that I was also a star student throughout my primary and pale juu, but high school kidogo, there were different things at play. But I was not badly off even in high school. But in college, I still had that.
Where were you in high school?
I was in Kenyaga. I went to Kenyaga High School.
Kenyaga High School.
Yes.
Shout out to the boys of Kenyaga High School.
Kenyaga High School, Nyags. 005 years.
Amazing. So now you're in college and you're drinking.
Yeah.
And you're doing well also in education.
In education, yes.
So it doesn't seem to bother you, like, since, I mean, I'm drinking, but I'm still performing. Right?
Yeah, it wasn't about that at that point.
It wasn't about that.
Yeah.
Had you realized that you're actually an addict at this point? Ama unaona tu, me, I'm functioning.
I wouldn't think of myself as an addict. And I think I should take you back a little.
Yeah.
That I'm Michael. My full name is Michael G. Wambogo Waweru.
Okay.
Okay, nowadays I say the G is great.
Yes.
But ideally, I changed my name.
Okay.
From what it was in the past to now what is the Michael G. Wambogo. And the reason was, I always questioned why I was called that name, the G name.
Tell me about it a bit.
So, I'm named after, being the firstborn in our family, I'm named after my grandfather. And my grandfather had a tendency of drinking. So that's how I got the name.
So you got the name
when I was born. I was named that name. I don't have to say it.
Tuambie ndio tu educate watu kidogo.
Naitwa Gesobi. I come from Kirinyaga, so we are from Kirinyaga, so Gesobi.
Okay.
I think in these other areas in Geito, Geshohi. Yeah.
Oh, Geshohi.
But in our area, it's Gesobi.
Yeah. Okay.
So which means now someone that has a tendency of drinking, yes.
And I've actually done a video on TikTok concerning that naming things. And I'm glad that you actually went ahead and literally changed your name. So the name that did you take an affidavit, or how did you go about it? Or did you change the official?
It's the official.
You changed
my official name is Michael G. Wambugu Waweru. So the G is silent.
The G is silent.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that thing has had me for a long time because I was told I'll become like that name. So yes,
you were told.
I was told that I'd become like that person. So I was very careful, even in my drinking, those early days in my drinking, and even in these other days, later stages of my drinking, I was still afraid of being an addict. I didn't know it's an addict per se, but I didn't want to be a drunkard. Yeah.
But you're drinking?
I was drinking, yeah.
You're drinking?
Yes, but there's that, my idea of a drunkard or an addict, what I'd call an addict, is someone that will talala komtaro, and all those things, you go making noise. Yeah. And I had figures in my mind of people that I didn't want to be like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were looking at them and you're reflecting.
Comparing.
Yeah.
So I'm not. And I wouldn't want to be that person, like that person. So not knowing that addiction works differently. It doesn't have to be home to analala komtaro. It simply means that you do not have control on how much you can take or consume of the substance that your favorite substance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means in that case then you do not hold the same sentiments. Now that you look back and realize, nikifikiria hivyo nikiwa college, I was actually
when I look back, I think 2 years into my drinking, I was already having the signs of an addict. 2 years into my drinking, because like I mentioned, the lateness that was now in college went on in every other workplace that I was in.
Okay.
Every subsequent employer. I experienced the same kind of challenges.
Okay. Tunakimbiza hii syllabus. Acha tuende pole pole. We just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now unaona ako kwa hii situation. Kindly make sure that you reach out to Allsmiles Rehabilitation Center so that you get help. The numbers are right here. The contacts are right here. You can talk to us, you can talk to and you'll find amazing coaches, amazing recovery coaches that are actually going to take you throughout this journey, and I'm sure mtasaidia wakikuja mtasaidia
definitely.
Yes, so we can't wait to hear from you, to hear someone that you really want to help. Hapa hivi mambo inafanywa tofauti. We can guarantee you that we are going to do different, because kuna family members wengi sana wame give up on their loved ones who are ill, who are sick, who are actually suffering a disease that actually they can recover from it. Sindio?
Yes.
So you're in college, umemaliza college, na umepita.
Yes.
You get your first job.
Yes.
You're still drinking.
I'm drinking, yes.
Take us there.
So my first job was that I was a clerical kind of a job. It was a short contract, which went on for longer than was initially intended, and the reason for that was that I outdid the duties that I was given, and I was awarded some more time with the company. So that tells you I had a consistency even in the latter days of my employment in delivering. But then I had a problem with my drinking, and that followed me to every other company that I worked for, every employer. I had letters from every company on perennial lateness.
So the issue that the drinking brought to you was the issue of time, mostly.
Time was a problem.
Time was a problem.
It was a big
Why?
problem. When you're drinking, I would drink into the night, times getting to 1 a.m. And you're still expected to have some sleep and wake up quite early to be in the office by 8. That would not happen. Asubuhi kuamka ilikuwa ngori.
Ilikuwa ni ngumu.
Ngumu.
Because umelala late na umelala ukikunywa. Okay, so there's something I want to understand, because you're telling me that your work performance, much as unachelewa, performance iko sawa. Do you think that you are overcompensating because of alcohol? I just want to know whether it's something inherent ama ni overcompensation ulikuwa unafanya juu ya pombe.
I think for some reason I think that's the case, because I needed something probably to balance off my or cover my shortcomings on the other side.
Yes.
Because I'll come late, so I want to probably outshine other people that we are with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you getting fired ama what was happening?
I was lucky. I'll say that I was very lucky. From the first job that I got to every other job, subsequent job that I went to.
Yes.
Every time that I had those challenges, you can tell that now it's about time. Hapa nimemess. So actively I started looking for a job.
Serious?
Yeah. So that is, and I was very lucky that every time I was about to get fired or disciplined, for that matter, I had an option. So I moved into the next employer, work there for some time, do my job well, but then again after a short while the same challenges start showing up. Inarudi
Gishohi
kinarudi. So it goes like that. Then again I look for another opportunity. Yes. So but there's this one point that I was working for this employer in Nanyuki for 2 years. And that's where I think my drinking was like grounded.
Okay.
And took root.
Okay.
Because now I would drink for long hours and sleep a little and still make it to the office. So I got this belief kind of that I can still, vile unaambiwa uko poa.
Yes.
Last man standing.
Yes.
So unasifiwa kidogo here and there, not knowing that I really had a problem.
Wow.
And this is where now the problem was really now showing. Yeah. In those 2 years, that's 2009 and 2010, that's when the problem really now hit home.
Wow. What job were you working in Nanyuki?
I was working for a bank. Yes. So in a bank, usually you get to the office at times at 7 or by 7. And there's usually a routine of how you get into a bank. You're not allowed basically to just walk in at any time. So if you do not get in with the others, you have to wait for the doors to be opened, and then now
you enter with
the clients. Yeah. So I got myself into that kind of a scenario many times.
Where you are now outside waiting for
I'll be there for close to an hour.
Yes.
Waiting for the doors to be open.
What makes it now take ground on you that you are now a full-blown alcoholic? Yet, bado unafungiwa nje. I just want to understand how it gets there. Vile ilikuwa yani sasa wewe ni full-blown alcoholic, watu wanakusifu wanasema you can handle it while you're still working, and it still doesn't dawn on you that you're now gone.
I don't know, alcoholism and addiction works very differently. It's defined as cunning, baffling, and a powerful disease. And that is what it is. That at that point, I was powerless. I'm not able to control myself or my consumption. And that's how I would end up staying for long hours. Up to at times you would get home at around 3 in the morning. I'm supposed to wake up by 6 to get ready and then get to the office. That would not happen in most cases. So at this point, I would blame it on a lot of things. You realize when you're drinking for us that are addicts, you blame your problem on anything and anyone. So you'd say, drink for different reasons. You've been paid, so you have money, you drink.
Yeah.
You probably are having some challenges at work.
You drink.
You drink. And those challenges
they're always there.
And ironically, they are brought by the same drink.
Yes.
So
it's a
it's just something that's, but it's a disease. That's
there's a celebration.
Celebration, you drink. You have a reason to drink every day. If there's traffic, I'll still look for...
You drink?
Yeah, for a drink.
There was traffic, so...
There's some rain, kuna mnyesha kidogo.
Yes.
Yeah. So, at that point, I wouldn't even have the slightest idea that I have a problem with drinking. I didn't have honestly, at that point.
We just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now unaona ako kwa hii situation. Kindly make sure that you reach out to Allsmiles Rehabilitation Center so that you get help. The numbers are right here. The contacts are right here. You can talk to us, you can talk to... And you'll find amazing coaches, amazing recovery coaches yes, that are actually going to take you throughout this journey. And I'm sure mtasaidia wakikuja mtasaidia.
Definitely.
Yes. So we can't wait to hear from you, to hear someone that you really want to help. Hapa hivi mambo inafanywa tofauti. We can guarantee you that we are going to do different. Because kuna family members wengi sana wame give up on their
loved ones.
On their loved ones who are ill, who are sick, who are actually suffering a disease that actually they can recover from it. Sindio?
Yes.
You're in the banking industry.
Yeah.
Are you going to work while drunk or what's happening? Nataka nielewe hapo.
I had some names. Nilikuwa naitwa majina fulani. And some nicknames.
Okay.
And most of them were because of my drinking ways.
All right.
Yeah. So unapata unaitwa jina fulani. Sitaki kuzisema.
Usiseme kama utaki.
Yeah. But those names, I was given them because of my habits.
Tell us.
My tendencies. And you know, for some reason, I felt like now mimi ni pro. Kind of bingo, you know, such. But looking back, that is when I should have been. If there was to be someone to rescue me, it should have been at that point.
Were you taking alcohol to the bank with you? Maybe
no,
in the future?
At that point, not yet. That came way later.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember there's this day, we used to have sermons on Thursdays in the morning.
Yes.
I was late again we used to get earlier, in earlier. So I was again late for the normal routine check-in.
Yes.
So lucky for me, the preacher for the day came in a bit late.
Okay.
So tukaingia na yeye. And as we were going in, he noticed that I was smelling.
Unanuka pombe?
Nanuka tu pombe. Na nilikuwa nanuka pombe vibaya sana.
Hakukemea?
Shindwe! No, hakunikemea, lakini the sermon was like directed to me, and that thing up to this day.
Yes.
Up to this day. Nilipata jina moja kutoka kwa hiyo sermon. And so those things, okay, they used to disturb me a bit, but saa zingine najiambia tu iko tu sawa.
Okay.
I'll probably bado niko sawa tu.
All right.
I didn't have quite a problem with it. Yeah.
So now you've become a sneaky drunkard, let me call that, because you're drinking and you're coming to work, not necessarily carrying alcohol.
No, I never.
But you're just getting a bit late. The money is good enough, right? I'm assuming you have enough salary.
That was enough money, and I was still young.
What were you drinking?
Then I used to drink Guinness. Guinness was my favorite.
Mabia too.
GK Baridi. That was my favorite. At that point, I wasn't into whiskey or this other. Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
My favorite drink was a beer.
A beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are working in a banking section, right? And what are you doing there?
My background is in insurance.
Yes.
We were the first a lot to do bank assurance.
Okay.
So I was doing bank assurance at that branch.
All right.
Yeah.
So huko hapa mbele una deal na clients.
I was still dealing with clients, my clients directly. It's only that the bank clients are not, the insurance clients are not as many compared to the ones that are going to the tellers or to the credit section.
Lakini 5 ikifika?
I was longing for 5.
Tupatane pale.
Tupatane.
So are you drinking every single day at this point, or maybe?
Not every day, but the occasions were many.
The occasions are many.
The occasions were.
There's always a reason to drink.
There was always a reason for drinking.
Leo traffic imeshikana sana.
Nanyuki, there was no traffic, but there was just all manner of reasons. Yeah.
Okay.
But even in Nairobi now, when I came back to Nairobi,
yes,
all those reasons of traffic, rain,
yes,
rain in Nairobi,
kunanyesha sana,
traffic, yeah. So all those reasons were there.
Wow. Yeah. Do you get fired from the banking so that you now go and accelerate, or what happens?
I did get fired, but I was getting summoned.
Okay.
I had verbal warnings from the management and the manager, and it had gotten now to a point where I needed to get a written warning, a warning letter and a show cause letter. So at that point, I had secured again another job.
So let me understand. Hii unashika kazi, there's some kismat that you have in terms of...
I had a lot of favor.
You're getting lucky.
I was lucky. I was just lucky.
But also, you kuwa hii lucky, ni kama inakusaidia
cover mask my problem.
Yeah, because you see, me, I can still get a job even if
I still get a job. Even when I drink, I still get my job. And you see, the fact that I also went to college immediately,
yes,
meant that nilipata kazi pia. I was lucky I got a job earlier.
Yes.
So my peers, I was ahead of my peers in terms of
okay.
Yeah. So while they were still in their, I think their second year.
Yes. You were
I was still here.
Okay.
I was earning.
Wow. You go with your drinking problem to the next job.
To the next job, yes.
What happens there? Where are you working now?
This time I'm working at UAP.
Okay. I
went initially before I went to the bank.
Yes.
I was at UAP.
Okay.
So I go back to UAP.
You go back to UAP. Are you transferred from Nanyuki, or you're still in Nanyuki?
No, I come back to Nairobi.
You come back to Nairobi.
I come to.
All right.
So at this point, I get a pay rise.
Hey.
And my freedom continues. I have more money to spend on.
Are you still on pills now? I mean, Guinness.
Still on my loyalty to Guinness was still unshaken.
Lakini pesa imeongezeka.
Pesa imeongezeka.
All right.
And yeah. Then I get into a group where we were just drinking buddies. We were colleagues,
okay,
but drinking buddies.
All right.
And we had many reasons to drink together. Yeah. So we would drink together after work.
Yes.
Come together, go to a certain joint.
Yes.
Have our drinks. But like in the past, what used to happen is whenever these people or my colleagues are leaving for home, in most cases,
yes,
I'd be left behind, okay, or I'd move to a different joint.
All right. So you'd rather just move to a different joint?
So the difference is I do not want to leave that environment. So that was the real challenge.
So most of the people that, I don't know which sector you're working in the insurance. I don't know whether, because salesmen
in marketing.
You were in marketing?
I was in marketing, which is now sales and marketing.
So you have a lot of time.
You can be out there, so you have some leeway in terms of playing with your time and your drinking and your habits. Just
let me understand. Saa 2 ndio ilikuwa inakusumbua sana kuingia. Na hiyo ndio ilikuwa inaleta shida zako mingi. Lateness.
Yes.
Na sasa umepata kazi yenye you don't necessarily need to report it.
I still need to report to the office at 8. Then I can now go do my visitations,
okay,
and all those other activities,
yes,
outside there. But you see, you have to report.
Okay.
The first thing is you have to report it at 8 in the office. My challenges were in this phase that I'm back to Nairobi, that's when my challenges became overwhelming.
Okay, tell us.
Lateness. In a month, I'd have like 4 or 5 days that I've not appeared. Excuse ugonjwa tu ya uongo yuko inakosa. Nagonjeka.
Mlevi na uongo mingi.
Uongo mingi hatari. You at times I know of people. I remember this one day that a colleague came to work. They had not come to work 2 days before. So now when they report on the third day, alikuja kama amefunga hii mkono and with a sling.
Yes.
And then he realizes his work na left on the keyboard. So rushes to the washroom, nafungua hii, nafunga hii alafu na then he came back.
Allah?
That's how can it be. So
you have to be cunning if you are drunken.
You have to. So those were the kind of stories, and there were quite many.
There were many
of those that umeamka shingo imepinda, you're not able, of course you're facing the clients, you'll not come with a stiff neck.
Of course.
You have diarrhea and all those manner toothache, so all those manner of stories.
So in a month at least you have 5 days that
you'd have miss. I'd have in the latter days I'd have quite a number of days. Yeah. And I had a very good boss and a listening boss who used to work with me and try to just put me back on track. And I remember this one day when I walked in the morning and I was again late, and he asked me, "Mwanake?" He asked me in Kikuyu, "Mwanake, oranuga Kenya?" The way the stench was coming out of it was crazy.
It was so strong.
It was so strong.
We just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now unaona ako kwa hii situation. Kindly make sure that you reach out to Allsmiles Rehabilitation Center so that you get help. The numbers are right here. The contacts are right here. You can talk to us, you can talk to and you'll find amazing coaches, amazing recovery coaches that are actually going to take you throughout this journey. And I'm sure mtasaidia wakikuja mtasaidia.
Definitely.
Yes. So we can't wait to hear from you, to hear someone that you really want to help. Hapa hivi mambo inafanywa tofauti. We can guarantee you that we are going to do different. Because kuna family members wengi sana wame give up on their
loved ones.
On their loved ones who are ill, who are sick, who are actually suffering a disease that actually they can recover from it. Sindio?
Yes.
So what happened? Did you lose the job thereafter? Is that the moment that you come to realization that you need help? What happens there?
I was there for close to 5 years, and progressively my alcoholism took root.
Okay.
It got worse by the day, and by this time you realize there's a lot of funds that are required to sustain that kind of a lifestyle.
Yes.
And even though I had quite an amount in terms of salary.
How much are you making then? Roughly?
It's a good figure.
A good figure?
It's a good figure.
All right.
It's a good figure. And at that point, drinks were not that expensive. Yeah.
So you have enough to
it was just enough to it was enough to drink and just do even development. I would have done quite a bit in terms of developing myself and all that. But that money wasn't enough. Believe you me, at some point it wasn't enough.
What do you mean?
Because what you realize, one day you'll go lose your phone. I lose my phone. I will not want any of my friends to know that I lost my phone yesterday.
Yes.
So the following morning, I will report to work, take some time off, go get another phone, the exact same phone like I had yesterday, so that you didn't know that
You lost your phone?
I lost my phone, yeah.
Were you earning more than a 6-figure?
Not yet.
Not yet. But close to?
It was just close to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I would get myself into a lot of debt over time now, because you realize you've spent so much. At times it got to a point where I'm not able to pay my rent in time. Yet I have all this money that comes in. So with time I had a lot of debts, which is synonymous with as addicts.
Okay.
Because you will have those debts accumulate, different people, different organization, every area that you can get a loan, some funds from, be it SACCO, in-house funding by the company, from the bank, and eventually from your friends. And as with other debts, we are not good payers. We do not pay back.
They don't pay back.
We do not pay back. So you realize over time you lose a lot of your friends. No one wants to give you any money.
Because
to extend any money.
They realize that you actually drink, you borrow to drink.
Not even to drink per se, but that you don't give it back.
Okay. So when do you come to your senses that finally, hey, I need help? Do people come to help you, or it's yourself who voluntarily do what happens there? Is there a particular scenario that now I want you maybe to take us that particular day, what happened there, and you finally realize watu wa sasa kukusaidia?
Before I got to that point, it really is 17 years, so it's a long time. I have scenarios like at this level where I had instances that informed me that I had a problem. One, I remember in 2014, in Easter of 2014, I went to Nakuru with some friends, and alcohol blow happened, and I was netted. Yeah. So I spent the night in the police cells, custody. And I got a bail, a cash bail of 30,000. The following day on a Sunday, then came back to Nairobi, then went back on Monday to appear
before the court
on Tuesday. So at the courts we were fined a standard figure of 50,000. So that informed me that there's a problem. I have a problem. I need to deal with this. If I had taken that money probably to just buy drinks and have them in my house, probably my thinking then, it would have been enough to last me this long.
Afadhali ningepeleka
tu kwa nyumba. 50K is a lot of money. And that was one incident. This other day that I leave office. Later I was there, like the last person in our department to leave. And at about 8, I get to town, go to a joint, a nyama joint, just near Nation Center. Have my dinner. On my way out, nikasikia ngoma inaniita somewhere. There's a popular joint that was just nearby there. I get into the joint. Ilikuwa inaitwa Tribeca. Get to Tribeca, and I was there for just for a short. So this day I decided not to take my usual beer. I take shots. So my thinking is nisikae sana.
So nipige shots.
Shots. Kama nimetoka. Nikapiga the first, second, and then I'm like niongeza sasa ya mwisho, ongeza double mbili nitoke. Nikaongezewa, and then I stayed for a bit, then nikatoka. On my way out I bump into this friend of mine. And we go to, nikamwambia now it's a Monday. Let me do wacha nikununulie drink moja.
Nani Monday?
Monday, yeah. It was on a Monday. He took me downtown. And we were in that particular club the whole night. I switched off my phone when we were getting in because uko chini. I was aware that kupoteza simu ni rahisi
sana.
So I switched off my phone and tukaacha kwa gari. So we went in just with the cash. Yeah. And we were there for the whole night. He's a cab driver. So
lakini unambaya pombe.
So we were there the whole night.
Yeah.
The following morning I'm supposed to be reporting to work and I don't report. We continued drinking at about
you don't
mid-morning mid-morning, yes. The cash is running out.
Yes.
So I go get some funds from an ATM nearby. Nikarudi.
So this time already najua ushapanga uongo yenye utadanganyana ukirudi job.
Yes. Uongo iko ready. And we get back.
Yes.
We continue with our drinking.
Yes.
The whole day again.
The whole day. You don't leave the club at this point.
We don't at no point did we leave the club from that night. Jana mpaka we left about Tuesday about 5. That's when we left. 5. Yeah, we left just about 5. I think in between we would probably take a nap for a few minutes. Unaangaliwa just for like 30 minutes. Wacha nijiekelee kidogo.
So unajiekelea wapi?
Kwa meza tu hapo.
Unafanya hivi?
Just for a few minutes, then you continue. And we were there now up to 5. We go take it somewhere else. Tukakaka hapo kidogo. Then now we realized we cannot go home at that point. Wacha tulale huku.
Sasa kwa bar.
So we took some these bars that have lodges. Tukalala huko.
Okay.
Tukalala huko. So in the morning, I'm supposed now to report to work. And that's the reason why I was now choosing to sleep in town.
Because now if you decide to go home, there's a chance
I'll not make it in the morning.
Tuesday.
Yeah, on Wednesday. On Wednesday. This is now Wednesday morning.
On Wednesday morning, yes.
So I get a new shirt.
You bought a new shirt in town, okay.
Yeah, so suit ni ile, but now
shirt ndio mpya.
Yeah. So nikaingia job. Of course, at this point still I don't have my phone because we lost
in the car.
It's in the car and the guy left
and
before
it's
I could go. It's still off.
Okay.
And I get to the office. Of course, unaulizia rada. And I had a reason by this time that I was dragged nikiwa mchele. And my boss then, I know he'll forgive me. Nimetoboa siri. Nilimwambia niliekewa mchele. Nikamwambia I'm still not very right. I don't feel okay. I think I need to get some time to fully recover. He told me it's okay. You fill in your leave form and then nikajaza. Nikatoka. The moment I got in, I got out of the office, I felt now some new freedom now. Straight to where we were.
Yes.
Where I came from that morning.
Yes.
Nikarudi hapo, I think drinking.
And now this is the third day now. We had it the third day.
And that's how addiction operates.
Okay.
That's how it operates. Yes. Yeah. So those are some of the instances that there's yet another one that we did our drinking in town. Went I remember I was just near Apple Nation Center. I was the one paying the bills. Yeah. And I remember running across after the money that I had.
Yes.
I had ran out. Walking across the street.
Yes.
Getting to the ATM just across the street.
Zimejaa hapo unavuka tu.
Ninavuka nikatoa pesa ingine. And that day when I got home, because we went with the same group that I was with, we went cleared everything that we had at home. In terms of drinks, I had quite some stock at home. And of course the fridge, again, tuka cleared ile chakula iliko huko.
Yes.
You know, I don't know, walevi na mayai na all the stuff that was there. Nakumbuka nilibaki na njahi, githeri na the cereals. Hizo ndio zilibaki, hizo zingine zote tuka clear. So this other morning, because it's on a Sunday, I think on a Sunday morning.
You're living alone, I am assuming.
Yeah, by then I'm living alone. On Sunday, we wake up and organize a small bash. We pull together some fads with some neighbors there. Tukatengeneza, then I called some friends in. Tukaendelea na sherehe. We took some more drinks. Tukachanga here and there. And of course, by the time we were getting to the following day, which is now jioni, watu walienda.
Yes.
Now I'm left to prepare for my Monday. So on Monday, I was supposed to have paid my rent. I hadn't paid my rent. It was just about end month, around end month.
Okay.
But at this point, I've used everything that I should have paid my rent. Tukakunywa.
Yes.
So my option was run to the bank, get an advance, and pay. So those were some of the instances where I felt I think nakosea sasa.
Okay.
And I'll change friends.
Yes.
I thinking that friends are my main problem. At one point I changed the location where I used to drink from town. Yes. Now I went to neighborhood.
To run away from your friends.
To run away from my friends and run away from the usual places that I thinking that now probably my drinking, I control my drinking, which is a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
So it's not necessarily your friends that were
at that point. As an addict, you think you can control your drinking. You cannot.
You can't.
You can't. What you need at that point is just help.
It's just help.
You are not able to control your drinking.
All right.
You cannot do that.
So
you've moved from a point where it is you who wants to drink to a point where it's the body that demands a drink.
The drink.
Yeah.
We just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now unaona ako kwa hii situation. Kindly make sure that you reach out to Allsmiles Rehabilitation Center so that you get help. The numbers are right here. The contacts are right here. You can talk to us. You can talk to, and you'll find amazing coaches, amazing recovery coaches that are actually going to take you throughout this journey. And I'm sure mtasaidia wakikuja mtasaidia.
Definitely.
Yes. So we can't wait to hear from you, to hear someone that you really want to help. Hapa hivi mambo inafanywa tofauti. We can guarantee you that we are going to do different. Because kuna family members wengi sana wame give up on their loved ones who are ill, who are sick, who are actually suffering a disease that actually they can recover from it. Sindio?
Yes.
And you're telling me that this kukunywa, this addiction is actually a disease.
It's a disease.
Can you just slightly touch on that so that, because kuna watu wengi they say that they're functioning alcoholics, right? So how is it a disease and how do you get help?
No one starts drinking or using any other substance, the substance of their choice, wanting to be an addict or wanting to be addicted to that particular substance. But along the way, for different reasons, either genetically, what we say genetically predisposed. Some people are more exposed to addiction than others. And you'll find that you do not know that you possess that kind of
predisposition.
So you will drink just normally, enjoying your drink, then you get hooked. Where now you're not able to get out of that on your own. Because every time you want to, you tell yourself that you want to probably get away from the drink, the body tells you, I need a drink.
And it's, is it like a soft sound telling you, sikunywa tu kamoja tu?
Yeah, I need some two voices huko zinakwambia, I think kuna committee. Kuna committee hapo inakwambia.
Unajipata tu umeingia umeweka kamoja.
So the moment you do not have control. So the moment you take one, you want the next. You want the next and the next and the next. And there is what will inform you not now continuing is either you've blacked out out of cash, in which case you can also borrow.
Yes.
You can also, if it's a place that you can get a debt, you can.
Wow.
Or you manipulate other people and get more funds, get them to send you money. Or kufungwe tu. Ama say like in the cases of curfew, ile mnafukuzwa.
Yes.
Mtafukuzwa muende.
So it's a void that cannot be filled.
It's a void that you just want to be, even when you want to stop, you just want to be just around
that environment.
There's a false sense of belonging.
A false sense of belonging.
Yes.
Yeah, so I believe there's so many people watching us, and they can relate to the story that you're sharing with us. And thanks so much, by the way, for sharing your story, because I believe there's someone who is actually watching this story and reflecting upon maybe someone they know, or even themselves, seeing themselves in this situation. So I just want us to talk a little bit about Allsmiles Therapy Center and Rehabilitation Center, and the kind of work that you guys do, because obviously you help, you say that you are a recovering coach. That's what you do, to help people recover out of this. What can you tell people who have gone through what you went through, or rather people who are in that situation?
To begin with, I think the main point is that recovery is possible.
It's possible.
I've not mentioned that I'm now 2 years, 1 month into my journey, and in this period I've been sober.
You've been sober for
2 years, 1 month.
2 years, 1 month
so far, and I continue walking the journey. And looking at where I came from, 17 years, and having not been sober for 7 straight days, this is what you call a miracle.
That's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
That's a miracle. Wow, your story is quite interesting. So let me ask, how did you now transition to sasa umeacha hiyo story ya pombe? Tell us slightly about the transition period.
Towards the end, where I was getting to turn around, I lived in a Mabati house at some point, having come from all the money that I used to earn to living in a Mabati house. I went home the first time, came back to Nairobi, went back the second time, and at this point I knew I was at the ukomwisho. What you call the mwisho, niko mwisho. So there was no other option for me other than making a U-turn in my life, and I'd lost everything that I ever thought I had. I had lost friends, jobs, opportunities, respect, a lot of trust with people. And at this point, what I needed is just a new life. And I was struggling, and there were all these concerns within my family, and we had discussions about possibility of me getting into a center for recovery. And that's how I got myself into I didn't get myself into. I was taken.
You were taken.
Although I had the willingness, yes, but I was taken now, of course, by my family.
So it's your family that actually took the initiative to take you to rehabilitation?
Yes.
Okay. So is it safe to say that family is one of the key needs and contribute?
Well, absolutely, yes. So family plays a major role in the life of an addict. One, they are the first people to feel the pain. And usually the unfortunate thing about addiction and this disease is that the addict is the last person to know that they have a problem.
Wow.
So they live in denial, and they will forever deny that they have a problem. But the family already feel that this person is not achieving their potential, is not going the right way, and they have a lot of questions. At times they are not able to get a solution by themselves. They may think or take all manner of reasons as to be the problem with this person, including witchcraft. Wengine watasema umerogwa, ama kuna mbuzi fulani hujatoa, and they'll do all those things, but the problem is with the person. that they are an addict. They are sick.
They are sick.
They are basically sick.
I have seen families that actually neglect their members who are actually in this kind of situation. Wengine wamempeleka mpaka ndani amefungwa. And what can you tell us?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's out of this information is usually not out there with the people or with the families that are having these kind of challenges. And most will not know what to do, basically, with this person that has become problematic.
Yes.
Because at some point, they will also start taking items from them. Watauza vitu za nyumba, za nyumbani. So there are all these manner of, nothing is safe in the face of an addict. So that's why
inaweza uzwa
just for this person to get the money to buy a drink or their substance of choice. So at this point, the families do not know what to do with this person. And the best solution for this person is seeking help. And this help can come from rehabilitation or other recovery groups. But of course, with the rehabilitation, you're in a safe environment where you get to be guided and to understand who you are, what your potential is, and the kind of disease that you're dealing with. With that comes acceptance of the condition that you're in, and you're able now to walk the journey. And like we do at Allsmiles, what we do is walk the journey with this person. And at this point, how to get into a rehab, for example, like Allsmiles. The times you have these people that are violent, aggressive, and however whichever way is used to deliver them to the facility may not necessarily matter. They may not necessarily like it, because what we say is it is love expressed in a different way.
It's tough love.
Yeah, it's just tough love. And it has to be, at that point, it has to be that way.
So as we wind up, there is that how that you've brought about, and how an addict is actually supposed to, to acknowledge. And I like your unique approach in terms of like how you approach someone who needs help in this particular situation. So maybe you can shed some light on the how.
Okay. Basically in addiction and the recovery, we have the HOW acronym, which basically means H stands for honesty. That the addict has to be honest to themselves and with themselves, and have to admit that they have a problem first, for the journey to kickstart, to start and be successful. The O is the open-mindedness.
Open-mindedness.
So you have to an addict has to keep an open mind to get new information on how to basically tackle the journey. So that is very key. And the last one is the W, which is willingness.
Willingness.
Willingness is key for anyone seeking to walk a sober journey.
Amazing. Because Nakumuka, there's a time that we had an interview last time about this particular topic, and your colleague actually said the same, that the willingness plays like the 70% of it.
70% true.
So you can do the 30%, but the willingness for that person, ye mwenyewe amekubali ako willing
to walk the journey. Because you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work.
Wow.
Recovery journey is an everyday thing. An exercise that you do every day. That's how we live every day, one day at a time. It's not about next year, it's about today. So I choose today, I make a conscious decision today that I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to have the first drink. And I stand by that. And that is the case. By and by, you get 1 year, different milestones.
So every day you make a decision, I will not do the first drink.
I'll not take the first drink today. Period.
Wow.
So that takes a lot of your
willpower.
The willpower.
Amazing. Wow. I think your story is very inspiring, and we are so happy to have you here on Pick and Reach. Nilimwambia wacha tukue na man to man, one on one, tuongee. Juu wanaume wengi sana ndo wanasuffer situation. Much as yes, we have the ladies who are actually going through this. And we just want to encourage someone. Maybe you have someone, you have a relative, you have a sibling, you have a friend that you really want to help now, unaona ako kwa hii situation.